Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I think my camera's a little tilted, so I'm sorry if y'all looking at me at a little slant, but it's got a little different scenery going on back here. Today's video is a video that I'm so excited about. I've been wanting to start this series on my channel. I probably thought of it back in November, and I don't know what I was waiting on to start it. Today, I'm going to be starting a series on my channel called How to Be a Bougie Black Girl on a Budget. I consider myself a very much bougie person. I like nice things. I like to treat myself. I like to enjoy things. I like buying things. I like all of that. And I like living a comfortable lifestyle. It doesn't have like a meaning. It's like, it's whatever it is to you. A bougie lifestyle to you is usually just you living in your most comfortable state. Obviously, a lot of these tips will translate across races. White girls can use it, white boys, black boys, anybody, but the focus here, I'm taking this from a black woman's perspective, all black mixed with black, blackity black, a black woman's perspective. So yes, this is more so for the black women out there, but anybody can take any of these tips. This topic, there's a lot of ground to cover. If I was really gonna talk about everything, this video would be like hours and hours and hours long. I tend to cover everything, and so that's why this is gonna be a series. There will be episodes. It won't be like a every video type of thing. I will still be doing regular content in between, but just gonna add this. So yeah, I'm really excited. And today, the first episode is on, drum roll, food. Food is a big part of my life. I really love food. Ever since I was like really little, I used to like sit up on the TV watching cooking shows. I like to cook, but I'm still learning. So I'm not really like a chef or nothing. And we all have to eat. So I'm going to teach you how to eat bougie on a budget. So my first tip is the Walmart grocery app. That has helped me to budget a lot, especially during the quarantine, coronavirus. I really started using that more in 2020. It has really helped me to budget because I don't know about y'all, but when I get in the store, I'm not really like a list type of person. I kind of just vibe, you know? Unless there's something like I know for sure that I need, I'll probably write that down, but I'm not gonna like plan out all my meals, write all of that down and buy those things. I usually just go in the store and I just pick up what I like. Very dangerous when you're trying to be bougie and on a budget, because you'll end up getting to the register and your total is way higher than what you expected. And that was the problem I was facing all the time. Like I would go to the grocery store, beginning of the quarantine, I would go to the grocery store and literally have grocery trips that were hundreds of dollars. You shouldn't be spending hundreds of dollars on groceries back to back as a single woman. It's just, you just don't need that much. And I don't even just cook for myself. I usually, whatever I make for my roommates as well. But still, hundreds of dollars is way too much weekly on groceries. The Walmart grocery app really helped me with that because I was able to budget out my groceries. It's like shopping on Amazon before your groceries. I could see the money adding up as I am putting things in my cart. So then I'm like, okay, well, do I really need a 6-pack of Oreo sticks, or do I need these potatoes? So I feel like that was a really useful tool for budgeting and knowing literally exactly how much you're gonna spend on groceries. The only problem I have had with grocery app is they will substitute your stuff. They will be out of stuff, and that's just life. I mean, you're not going to shop for your groceries, so you can't have it 100% your way every single time. And sometimes they'll take a temporary hold of more money than what your groceries is. I don't like that either, but I obviously plan for that. So a typical grocery trip on the Walmart grocery app for me, will probably be like, okay, I'm gonna spend $45 to $50. And then I break down the stuff that I need. So when I shop, I usually like to buy a vegetable or two. If I didn't have any, I would probably buy like 3 or 4 because they're really cheap. Frozen vegetables, yes, frozen vegetables. I don't buy fresh vegetables really unless it's like a cabbage or yeah, a cabbage. Pretty much that's it, because one, I'm not gonna cook that food that fast, and I hate throwing food out. I usually go between potatoes and rice. Like I'll usually have potatoes as a side or rice as a side. So I always make sure I have rice, and I always buy a bag of potatoes if I'm running low or if I'm out. So those are also pretty cheap things that I always cook. And potatoes and rice, honestly, both very versatile foods. You can eat some very bougie meals with a $1 box of rice, like fried rice. You can really like sauce up some rice. And potatoes, I can't tell you, I've had potatoes like scalloped potatoes, baked potatoes, fries, mashed potatoes, like you name it. I love potatoes. So yeah, the only type of potato I don't love is potato salad, and I've never had it. It's just the ingredients in it make me feel like I would not like it, but I actually probably would. Those are staple items for me. A frozen vegetable, some potatoes, and some rice, and that's like $10. Okay, and then for like quick days and stuff like that, I'll do some dinner mixes. I used to be like a big hamburger helper girl when I first started trying to cook. And so I'm really over hamburger helper, but the hamburger helper rice version is like the Tony's. I'll just put the picture because I can't say the name, but they have it in Zatarans too. They have like a jambalaya rice mix, red beans and rice, gumbo, a lot of sodium, but cheap and easy to make. And literally you can put whatever meats in it that you want. Like sometimes I'll do sausage, sometimes I'll like shred some chicken up, put it in there, and it's always really good. Like it's always a banger, always a cheap meal, always an easy meal to make. Okay, and then I also prioritize breakfast because a part of being bougie is eating breakfast. Like if you don't eat breakfast, I don't know if you're bougie, because breakfast is so important. So I always have breakfast stuff. So that's like pancake mix, super cheap, grits, super cheap. Grits last a very long time. How many times you seen somebody at like a really bougie brunch or something, they're eating like shrimp and grits? Like grits are dumb cheap, like, and they are really a staple bougie breakfast item. Breakfast is very bougie. Breakfast is the bougiest meal of the day. And then I always at least get one snack, or sometimes two. It just depends on my budget, but I usually go for that at the end once I get all the stuff I need. Also I'll get meats too, like, so I'll probably get like 3 or 4 meats when I shop on the grocery app. Usually I'll get like a big thing of chicken breast, because you can use chicken 3,000 ways. I'll get like some pork chops or something. I know there are probably vegetarian people too that have to adjust this, so yeah, but I'm not vegetarian. I don't have any type of dietary restrictions, so I pretty much eat everything. I'll usually get like sausage or something to go with the rice mixes, bacon. My splurge item, my really bougie splurge item is steak. I like to have like Philly cheesesteaks, steak and rice. Steak is just really good, so I will splurge and get steak. That's probably the most expensive item that I will buy, but everything else is just super cheap ingredients that are easy to use, as long as you have seasoning and stuff like that. You want to make sure I like chicken broth, sour cream, just little stuff you need: hot sauce, syrup, butter. Sometimes the first initial shopping trip after a while, grocery shopping trip is expensive, and it'll be hundreds of dollars. Like I just went to the grocery store recently and spent like over $100, but I use Christmas money because I'm bougie and I'm on a budget. I use Christmas money for that. So that's all about the Walmart grocery app and how I usually do my shopping on there. Another bougie black girl on a budget trip. I don't know what cities have this store, but Aldi's, super discounted grocery store. Also, I've noticed, well, the one where I am, very chill atmosphere, like not as packed as Walmart or other grocery chains. Aldi's is really good. It was really not packed, really inexpensive. Almost everything's like some type of brand you have not heard of, and that's fine with me. Like I'm not like a brand girl. The only thing about Aldi is you do have to rent your cart out, and that's only 25 cents, and you have to bring your own shopping totes or whatever, and you bag your own groceries and stuff like that. So it's definitely a different grocery store experience, but I'll do that for cheaper groceries. And literally Five Below sells reusable shopping bags for like 10 cents at the register. So it's like that little money you spend on them shopping bags versus how much you about to save on them groceries. I got a lot of good stuff out of there, like stuff I would not normally buy. Like I bought like some flatbreads, some garlic knots, some stuff that I just wouldn't normally get because it was just on sale. Now we're gonna talk about how often I buy groceries. So I buy groceries once a week, mostly, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on how big the grocery trip the last week was. Sometimes when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go buy some groceries, I'm like, wait, but let me look in there and see if I have anything that I haven't used, because it's very easy to forget about the stuff you buy. I do that all the time, especially me living with roommates. Some stuff gets pushed to the back, you just forget that you have certain things. So it's always good to like do an audit. Usually if I do Walmart shopping and they substitute a lot of my items, a lot of stuff I need, I'll just go to a small chain grocery store, get those extra items that they didn't give me. I also I get a lot of stuff from Dollar General as well, a lot of discounts from there. So I'll get like almond milk. Dollar General sells almond milk. I'll get that from there. I'll get butter from there sometimes, some seasonings, cake mixes, coffee, some snacks. Dollar General is just a really good resource, and the Dollar General app, I'm still trying to get into that, so I can't really put y'all on so much game about that. But the gist of it is, the Dollar General app, you can clip coupons on the app, put your phone number in at the register, and it automatically applies those coupons. And also, I forgot to mention, on the Walmart app, I also take advantage of their rollbacks. I'm always looking through their rollbacks, trying to see what's cheap and what's on sale. Usually they have a lot of snacks and stuff in their rollbacks. And yeah, that's just another really good way to save money. Get stuff for a little discount. Listen, I'll try to get a discount literally everywhere I can. So that's one thing about me. I will go for the stuff on sale. I will go for the Walmart brand. And I also take advantage of TikTok recipes. TikTok has a lot of like cheap recipes. TikTok has a lot of potato recipes. I told y'all I like potatoes, so literally the more versatile I can get with my potatoes, the better. I'm not going to sit in a restaurant until the pandemic is over. I'm just simply not gonna do that. So if you were looking for ways to sit in a restaurant and be bougie, this is not the video for you. I'm not going to sit in a restaurant. I'll pick up some takeout from somewhere, but that's about it. And the last and final point that I wanted to make for this video, I wanted to give you guys some easy recipes and stuff that maybe you could use in your kitchen that I've learned how to make. I told you I'm not a chef. I'm not like a pro cook, and I can make these things, so you can make them too. Literally, cooking is just following directions. What I like to make, I like make pork chops, mashed potatoes, and green beans. So basically, I just season the pork chops, and I'll usually put them in the oven on like 400 or something for maybe like 30-45 minutes. I don't know, however long it takes to cook. I just watch them, make sure they're done, or I'll cook them on the stove or whatever. But that's a lot to me. I feel like in the oven it's easier. I can just walk away, forget about them, and they get really crispy still. And then I'll make mashed potatoes. So I'll just take the potatoes, I'll put those in the oven for like an hour on 400. Then I'll take them out, peel them, mash them, sour cream, butter, salt, pepper, and that'll be mashed potatoes. And then frozen green beans, I'll usually cook them in some water, some chicken broth, better than bouillon seasoning. Put that in there. That's a whole meal. I already talked about the Tony's dinner mixes. The directions are on the box. I don't even have to tell y'all how to make those. The directions on the box, usually you just bring whatever, put some water, bring whatever to a boil, let it simmer, add your meat. So I usually do rice and vegetables with steak, and now I've been into fried rice. So basically I'll make the rice a few hours, maybe a day or two in advance, and then I'll make like some steak that day, season all that, make some broccoli, mix it all together. You got fried rice, steak, and broccoli. And I recently got like some yum yum sauce and some orange chicken sauce. So I'll do chicken sometimes, chicken and steak sometimes. It just depends. I just really switch it up on what I'm feeling that day. And that's the bougie part of it. I can have variety, I can have options, and I'm literally at the house spending barely anything. I also have a waffle maker. Invest in a waffle maker because it's a switch up from pancakes sometimes. Sometimes you're like, I don't want pancakes. Let me eat them in a different shape. And so you have waffles. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I definitely don't feel like I hit every point I had wanted to hit, and I'm sure I'll go back and watch this video and be like, dang, I wish I would have said this, dang, I wish I would have said that. But whatever, it's the first episode. We're getting there, we're getting into it. I don't expect this to be necessarily perfect. But what I really do want you guys to do is comment below what you want to see. Do y'all want, what bougie black girl tips y'all want to see? Topics that are just everyday topics, but just how to be bougie and black and do them. So yeah, I'm just really excited about this video. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends to tell a friend, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Bye.